be turnover, but it's how you bring your team together. It's that chemistry. And according to Jared Elliott, he thinks this is a talented young team with a special chemistry.
We close out our Shriners Children's Classic, or Children's Showdown at the net with this top 5 battle. Texas and Louisville. Louisville's first meeting with a ranked team this season. Ella Swindle setting Kari Spears coming out of the back row for Texas. Swindle with the dump. Louisville was ready for it. There's Chacoin. Emma Halter, the bump set to Tori Stafford on the outside, and Louisville has been known for their blocking. Enter Kara Cressy.
Louisville is an elite defensive team, and they're very good laterally getting outside. They're quick, but Cressy's got some length in the middle at the net.
She's an All-American. She's a captain for this Louisville program, a key piece. Back out to Tori Stafford, looking to go down the line and just wide.
Louisville gave Stafford a little sliver of a line, daring her to attack it. She just turns it a little bit wide, but I like that strategy. They're going to play with different looks, putting the pressure on Tori Stafford at the net for Texas.
There's Camden Schran. Aiden Ames running a slide off of 1 foot, and look at Louisville jumping out to this lead.
Louisville can put all sorts of pressure on you. They're a ball control team, but they're very disciplined in the way that they attack you. It starts with a tough serve and then disciplined block moves.
Inside the Ames, Peterson got a touch on it. Stafford into the net. 4-0 Louisville.
And Louisville's all over their blocking assignments. One-on-one, Aiden Ames going behind the setter. Jared Elliott said, look, our middles like to go in front of setter. That's where they're most comfortable.
Louisville serving the ball toward Tori Stafford's way. Peyton Peterson on the swing. And it's 5-0 Louisville.
Jared Elliott wants a timeout. I like that call.
All the momentum with the Louisville Cardinals as they come out facing their first ranked opponent of the season, and they're up 5-0.
One of the best teams he's ever had chemistry-wise.
And Texas is able to get its first point out of the timeout, and they still have a handful of faces, Emma Halter being one of them that goes back to serve now, that was on that 2022 national championship team. They went back-to-back 1-23 as well. Elise Cabello running Calissa Blackshear out of the middle.
Dan Meskey told us about Calissa Blackshear and the height at which she plays this game. She was a middle blocker in high school. They moved her to the right, but she's got the versatility to hit out of the middle of the court. Look at that attack out of the middle. Nobody home.
She's been battling with Reese Robbins for that opposite position, and she wins it. To the floor. Louisville jumped out to this early lead in part because of 4 straight attacking errors for Texas.
Texas came out a little bit slow, but Louisville put the pressure on them. They made good blocking moves, made them play an extra play.
Tough serve from Ella Swindle. Spears just sets it over. Cabello out to Peyton Peterson. Blocked by Kari Spears, and she's going to be a star.
Kari Spears is one of those physical players. She wasn't ready to be a 6 rotation left side, but Jared Elliott knew he wanted her on the floor. She is an impact player on the right, both with her block and her offense.
The 2-time Texas Gatorade Player of the Year and the current SEC Freshman of the Week. Peterson off hands, saved by Ramsey Gary. Kari Spears tooling the block.
When Kari Spears is in the front row, they're going to go a lot of balls the backside, spread the offense instead of going to that left pin, using Spears on the right.
It's so hard to believe that she has been playing on the right side for about a month now.
It's incredible. What a transition, and what a talented athlete to be able to do so at this level.
Emma Halter got it up. Peterson with the tip. Swindle dove in. Free ball back to Louisville. Cabello dumps it. Cabello to Cressy. Spears tip. Nia Button. And off of the block goes Peyton Peterson.
Louisville is one of those teams that can frustrate you. Lots of balls are going to come up. They read that tip really well and just extend that rally. Everybody in a burnt orange jersey breathing heavy.
A Louisville team that lost 70% of its offense from last year. They had 3 players that were drafted professionally off of last year's team that made it to that national championship match.
But the players who are stepping up for them have been training behind those All-Americans, getting to play against them, getting to see their leadership and what made them special. And they've learned, and they're stepping into big shoes right now.
I think, too, this Louisville program has been known for tailoring its style to the talent that they have in the gym. Oh, Kara Cressy danced along the tape.
I love that you said that, because Dan Meskey says, look, we don't recruit players to our system. We build the system around the players that we have, and we want to make our players the best that they can be, and that's who you want to play for as an athlete.
Exploding out of the middle for Texas.
Nia Button finally getting her chance to compete on the court. She's battled some injuries, but it's been really good for Texas recently. Look at her get in that gap right between these 2 blockers and attack that seam.
Now, she redshirted in 23 when Texas won a championship, and then only made 6 appearances last season. Coming off a season-high 5 kills against Stanford. Abby Vanderwall. That's a freshman working hard for the Longhorns.
Abby Vanderwall hits with such incredible range. Look at how inside the antenna this ball is. To hit that sharp angle is so difficult, and she just did that in transition.
How long has Jarrett Elliott been talking to you about Abby Vanderwall?
Multiple years. I keep hearing, yeah, Abby's coming. Yeah, it's been probably 3 years, and you can see why. She's a special talent. She elevated for the U19 for USA in the gym. She was the MVP of the gold medal team, and she's impressive.
And Jarrett told us he's thrown her straight into the fire.
No better way to learn. It's a lot of pressure, but if she wants to be great, that's how you do it.
Perfect pass. Blackshear. Point for Louisville.
Texas, big block in front of Blackshear, but she's able to go deep to that corner. She plays a high game, gifted athlete with tons of power, playing at that opposite spot for Louisville.
Yeah, touches close to 11 feet. It's crazy. But that's a little taller than 7'4".
Kari Spears with a heavy arm right side for the Texas point. That's impressive. They know the ball's going to Kari Spears, and she's still working around that block.
The season high 14 kills against Stanford, hit 241 in that match. Oh man, and a great serve.
That serve from Spears sets up the kill by Ames on the overpass. It's the pace, and that gets away from the Louisville passer. Aiden Ames, easy tap down at the net.
Cabello pushing it out to Chicoine. Swindle wins the joust at the net.
Ella Swindle recognized that pass was tight, that she was going to have to get there and battle. I'll tell you, she looks fired up, just locked in, game face on. Ella Swindle has gained so much. Ben Josephson on the bench has been really part of the thing that's making this group work. He said he's a genius in terms of motivating and teaching on the court, and those are the types of coaches and part of the puzzle, right? You want all these people working together to make your team great, and Ben Josephson has been a great addition to the Texas bench.
Well, Kari Spears just got her 3rd kill, 7 swings, no errors to start this match for Texas.
Texas has so much confidence, they're going to go to her early and often.
Cabello setting Blackshear out of the middle of the court. Texas's block was ready. They get a free ball back. Ella Swindle goes to Aiden Ames in the middle. Cabello sets it over. Stafford's turn. Cabello to Peterson. Tipping over the block. Peterson on cleanup. And Peyton Peterson burst onto the scene last year in the national semifinal and final when Anna DeBeer got hurt.
Look at Hannah Sherman pick up this ball with one arm, keep it alive, and then the tip to the middle gets away on the overpass. Yes, Peyton Peterson now the coming out party in that national semifinal, coming in for Anna DeBeer and sparking them to victory.
Did it with her serve, did it with her swing. They won that semifinal match when she was inserted because of the injury, and then had to play in the national championship match. Just 35 kills and 38 digs all of last season. Kara Cressy off of 1 foot. She can be so lethal behind the center. Cabello throws it back to Blackshear. Swindle in the middle to Bunton. Here comes Spears. And Tori Stafford tooling that block.
Louisville is not making it easy for Stafford. They are extending every single rally, and that can be exhausting for any opponent.
Louisville led 6-1, and now Texas tying this thing up. Peterson right through the block. Ella Swindle and Nia Bunton.
Peterson fast on that ball, and Swindle just a little bit late on her press at the net to block.
Hannah Kinney subs in to serve for Louisville. And that serve goes long, knotted at 13, going to 25. Ella Swindle is going to serve now. She was a true freshman in 2023 when they won a national championship, and she was that starting setter, but her journey's so interesting.
It really is. Ella Swindle started as a freshman, led her team to victory, averaged 1 block percent, did some really fantastic things on the floor with her team, and then had to sit last year.
And you know, she said that setback has really helped her grow as a leader, because now she can relate to a lot of the players on her team. I mean, when you look at it, a team is comprised of a handful of athletes in different roles, like starters, wide-eyed freshmen, leaders from the bench, non-starters. Well, now she's experienced all that range of roles, so she knows what her teammates are going through, and it makes her a better leader.
And Jared Elliott told us, Madison, after the season that he took her to dinner, they sat down, they had a heartfelt conversation. Tears were shed, but she wants to be at Texas so bad.
And that's what Jared Elliott wants. He wants players who want to play for him, and he said she stepped up and things are going really well.
Tori Stafford with the ace!
We talk about Tori Stafford, her offense, but she's elite in the back row. She passes fantastic numbers, obviously a good server.
On the ABCA Player of the Year watch list. One of 7 players on that watch list that are playing tonight here in Fort Worth. Block for Louisville.
Kara Cressy is just dominating defensively, laterally going side to side. Look at her user length block outside her body, making sure to press that ball back into the court. What a stop for Louisville.
This summer she had the opportunity to play with the U23 national team in the Pan Am Cup. And a couple of attacking errors for Kari Spears.
Louisville wants to serve seams, wants to get them out of system. They talked about serving both Tori Stafford and the freshman Abby Vanderwall, trying to load them up with responsibility.
Ava Utterback will try to continue the pressure. As she goes at Vanderwall. Going right back over.
Louisville there to defend, but too much heat on that ball from freshman Kari Spears.
That's something that we're so used to seeing in Texas's gym, right? The power, the physicality, and Kari Spears fits right in.
Year after year, they're one of the most physical teams in the country, and that's why today is an interesting matchup. Texas physical, big. Louisville wants to use the entire court, spread the offense. Texas wants to shrink it.
Flying up to use the block.
When you've got a big block in front of you, there's a large surface area to tool, and Chacoin, one of the best at doing that. Number 7 in black right there for Louisville.
Elise Cabello. Set a little bit off for Kari Spears, and Louisville makes them pay.
Hannah Sherman late getting there, but sees it, swats it. She came in often for Louisville the last season or two, known for her blocking.
Ella Swindle really trying to feed Kari Spears.
You see the trend, why not? She's a hot hitter for Texas. Kari Spears has established her power that time. The defense backs up, they're on the perimeter, and she throws it down to the middle of the court.
So Texas has now done this double sub where they bring in Rella Binney, number 3, and also number 44, Devin Kahahawai. What are they trying to do with this?
A bigger block and a tougher serve. Binney can set from the backcourt, and Kahawai is a block and then another attacker in the front row.
And they get an ace off of it.
This is a rotation, a scheme that has worked well for Texas, that helped them come back when they were down 5-10 to Stanford in the 5th set just last week.
Binney out of Hawaii, her 2nd season at Texas. And both of her serves that cause problems for Louisville. Kahahawai. Not blocked as Emma Halter lays out. Blackshear, dug by Binney. Halter, the backside to Vanderwall. Texas gets it done.
Transition setting, Emma Halter puts her hands on this ball from deep in the court, and watch Abby Vanderwall go to work.
That forces Louisville to call a timeout as Texas, who trailed 6-1 in this set. They're on a 3-0 run.
In the 2003 WNBA draft, well, I asked Kari about her relationship with her family, and she told me if her dad is not there in person, he will rewatch the game. So the Wisconsin game, he rewatched it. He told her she needs to open up more on her swing and that she needs to keep moving her feet on defense. She said he was the kind of parent in club that would stand by the ref stand and yell, but she loved it.
Whatever it takes, right?
Well, it worked for her.
It's probably yelling at the TV somewhere right now. But Texas tied this up at 19. They trailed 6-1. Louisville the first to 20. It'll be a race to 25 points here in the opening set.
How about that dig by Elise Cabello in the backcourt? She got a dig in the kill on that one. Did you get that to our statistician, Jeff Muir?
Just
dig
the stat
and
sheet.
kill. Overhand dig, pops to the back corner.
Well, 2-for-1 action for Cabello. Binney now setting for Texas. Louisville gets through the block.
This is a classic speed against size. Louisville likes to go so fast. They've got undersized pins, and they're playing a very physical team on the other side of the net in Texas. Texas needs to make sure they're quick with their hands over the net defensively.
Chicoine on the serve. Abby Vanderwall down the line as Texas has flipped their lineup a little bit. They have left Benny in to serve. Ella Swindle off the floor right now.
Leaving Kahawai as a right side blocker too to slow down the Louisville attackers on the left side.
Ramsey Gary, the transfer from Indiana. An important back row piece for Texas. Sort of short down the line at Chicoine. Beautiful dig from Halter. Same for Camden Schran. And Halter can't get there. Peyton Peterson.
What Louisville is doing extremely well is they're getting block touches on Tori Stafford. Usually she has clean kills, find ways to work through the block, but they're disciplined with their hands. They're getting good block touches, allowing their team to control it back.
Eric Cressy setting up Peterson. Kahawai blocked. Stafford.
Texas staying patient, extended rally again, but Stafford finding that opening down the line.
Tori Stafford with 4 kills. First to 25 wins the opening set. In comes Peterson.
That block was in for Texas.
And that ties it at 22. 8th time we've been tied. Oh, Blackshear really had to reach for that one. Stafford's turn. Texas up.
Louisville's in a rotate.
Cabello, there's the slide they called for, and yeah, Dan Meske didn't have to watch. It's a kill.
Incredible execution and response after a timeout by Louisville. Great pass. You see Kara Cressy. Nailey's told us how much fun it is to set Kara Cressy. The range, she can attack different parts of the court through the seam and high contact point.
Benny back to Kahawai. It hits the antenna, and Louisville's got set point. With 7 kills, in fact, leading all attackers in this match with 7 kills. Louisville hitting 277 to open up. Texas hitting 157. It's over 100 points lower than they hit on the season. So Hannah Kinney behind the service line. It is set point Louisville. Texas gets the perfect pass. Tori Stafford's got to reach for it. Nobody there. Louisville takes set 1 from Texas, 25-23.
What stands out is the difference between unforced errors, 29 for Anisimova and only 11 for Saxona, that shows how clean she played today, and 15 winners, good balance for her, and her serve percentage and the points win behind that, it's huge, 77%, so I think just overall she was better at every aspect of the game today.
She certainly was. Thanks, Olga, as that is a very good day's play here in Berlin. Done and dusted. The quarterfinals are complete, so we have a semi-final lineup to savour. It will be Arina Sabalenka taking on Marketa Bondrusova, and also Lyudmila Saxonova taking on Wang Jinyu. Should be a whole lot of fun as the semi-finals arrive tomorrow on semi-final Saturday here in beautiful Berlin. And hopefully the weather will be perfect once again. The sun has been shining, and we hope for much more fun and games over the course of the weekend. Semi-finals to come tomorrow. Do join us for that. From all of us here, it is bye for now.